thank you for joining me today on this snowy morning. We're going to do a quick video for the panoramic 5 kilowatt wood burning stove. We're firstly going to run through regulations and then run through the actual workings of the stove itself. So this stove meets all current CE and British standard regulations. It also has a DEFRA approved option and meets the future 2022 SIA Eco-design regulations too. So moving on to the stove itself. The stove is a slimline unit, steel body construction with a cast iron door. There's also a separate steel chamber inside the stove and a full fire brick lining and fire brick base too. All the air runs in from the rear. It then goes through these series of holes at the back, which is the secondary burn system. What that's doing is that's burning off the initial smoke and particulates produced from the fire high up in the chamber, preventing them from going up the chimney. It's one of the reasons why the stoves pass the DEFRA testing and the new Eco-design standards too. The air then travels up over the fire and then is forced down onto the glass itself. This sort of heating effect really helps to keep the glass clean and clear of smoke stains. When you've got a big stove like this with a huge piece of glass, you want to make sure it stays clean and clear to make sure you can look at the actual fire itself. So the stove itself is a wood burning only stove. So there's no grate or ash pan like you would do with a traditional sort of multi-fuel stove. All the wood just burns on the base with no primary air coming in underneath. All the air is flowing over the fire, and that is how wood likes to burn. So the air control on the bottom just closes fully off now, and you'll see the stove has just started to really die down and real reduction in the flames. Really good for if you're burning sort of for a long time, sort of day and night, because you will obviously use a lot less fuel when it's fully closed down, and this is the standard version. On the DEFRA approved version, there will be a mechanical stop added, which will prevent the full closure of this vent. So there will be constant air flowing into a DEFRA approved stove, and this will be for every single DEFRA approved stove on the market. And you'll see now the stove is almost going out because it's being completely starved of oxygen. And if we open it up again, you'll see a sudden rush to the airbed, and this will gradually get going again and start burning. So that's about it for today. If you have any questions, we will be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching.